Welcome to the Grow Greenstone closing ceremonies, featuring an address from the Mayor of the Municipality of Greenstone, Renald Beaulieu. Bienvenue aux cérémonies de fermeture de l'exposition Grow Greenstone, incluant l'allocution du maire de la municipalité de Greenstone, Renald Beaulieu.
I have to say a few words to everyone here as a closing remark. I'm totally impressed with our results of what we've seen. I think that having the people here that supported us in this conference, which is our second conference, and fitting so well with, finishing it off with Premier. And I think all along, that's what we've heard during the last 2 days for all of those that were here, It takes a long time to plan. And, we talk about the Ring of Fire. And I can tell you when I started as mayor of Greenstone, Premier, we were probably there for the last few years before that. And it was like they were in the back burner. It was quiet. There was not. But the big hype was the Ring of Fire. And there was a lot going on. It got a lot of us excited, and we really want to see this project going. We've come to a point where things have mellowed down. And a lot have lost hope. But you know what? The hope is still there for the Ring of Fire. There's still a lot more burning out there. There's a lot of, the issue of the Ring of Fire is that we've heard them all. There's environmental assessment. There's our First Nations that we have to deal. We've heard that for those that were here today and heard Mr. Ray and heard Ovid Mercredi talk about it. But for us, what's important and what has to be done is it's got to be done right. And I think as Northerners, we have to understand that, and we have to be vigilant, and we have to work with the right people. And I think our government is going to have to even step up to the plate further in regards to this, and I know that those are words that are pretty strong when you don't have anything in control of it. But let me tell you that we do have people working hard at that level with our government. And, Ewan pointed out something, for example, the energy piece. Well, we are getting our opportunities again tomorrow for Greenstone to sit in Toronto with the ministers and really bang on the doors and make it happen. Because am I willing to accept the fact that we could have a mine open in our area eventually within a few years and be told that we do not have power? Like, is that how we plan our businesses? No, I don't think it is. And I think that's what we're there for. We're there to help, encourage, and make sure that these businesses can succeed. And we want to do that with the people that are in our area, with our First Nations. We're working very closely with our First Nations, and we're going to make it happen. It's all about, train of thought. It's about the way we think. But for me, this is an excellent, project for our region. It would be just fantastic, and it's not, when it will happen. I feel very confident about that. And the Ring of Fire is our next step. That it will be down the road, but there's a lot of money to be spent, and I think it's something that it has to be put together for us. So with all that being said, I would like to again thank all those that participated. I don't know if you got what you wanted out of it, but I think the idea was to build relationships, was to communicate. It was very touching for me also to see a lot of our First Nations people involved in the process. I think this is so important for us in Northwestern Ontario to involve everybody, and that message was delivered today also. It was delivered in a way that we got to make things happen together. And if we pull together, we communicate, and this is how it's going to happen. And as the mayor of Greenstone, I feel very proud to see that we have key people here that were part of it. I want to say thank you to my council, to those that organized it, the organization, to Bruno's organization here, the Victorienne, and to everybody. Thank you. And there's a few more words to be said by Bruno, but have a safe drift home, and thanks for supporting the City of Thunder Bay, but most of all, thanks for being here for Greenstone. Thank you.
Mayor Beaulieu has been handing out these dream catchers to everybody since he's been up here, and he's very enthusiastic, as you can tell. I just want to take the opportunity, Mayor Beaulieu, for thanking you for all the work you've done in putting this event on. and present you with one for yourself, at least. And thank you for inspiring us all. It's much appreciated.
Well, I need this for my daughter because she's having bad dreams. I want her to have good dreams.
Oh, there you go. There you go. A couple of more, thank you. Just a few more housekeeping notes. Just want to, first of all, thank everybody for coming to the Victorienne for these past 2 days for the Grow Greenstone Expo. It's the second event, as His Worship has mentioned, and successful both times. Thank you so much. And also thank you, this year we web broadcast the event, and we've been just seeing some wonderful numbers come in off of that, so we're getting there's a lot of interest out there, regardless of what everything's, whatever you hear out there, there's a lot of interest, and due partly, and I'd say mostly due to the enthusiasm created by organizations and communities like Greenstone who see a vision and work towards it. I'd like to thank our funders, FedNor and the Province of Ontario, and our corporate sponsors, Cargo North and Perro Centre for Women's Enterprise. It's because of people like that and organizations like that that we can put on an event like this, so I really appreciate their help, and thank you very much. Also like to thank the speakers that have put together such excellent information and presentations for everyone today. Any of you who've ever had to do that, you know the amount of work that goes into and sweat equity that goes into getting involved and getting ready for something like this. And I really appreciate all of those people for the work they did. I'd like to thank also specifically, MPP Michael Gravel for being our keynote speaker, the Honorable Bob Ray and Ovid Mercady for taking time out of their schedules to be here, and Ewan Downey, thank you very much for your participation at the end of the conference. He actually was asked to do this while he was on vacation with his family, and made it a priority to come out and be here, so thank you very much to all of those people. I also want to just mention one thing. We've been working with the municipality of Greenstone for 2 years, and we see that they are moving ahead with their plans for the future. It's that determination and drive that has Greenstone poised to reap immense benefits and rewards in the not only Ring of Fire opportunities, but the ones right at their doorstep with Ewing's company. As we heard many of the speaker presentations in the last 2 days, what is good for one part of the region is good for all of us in the region. And I really felt that as somebody that was attending and organizing, but attending the conference, I very much felt that this was a Northwestern Ontario coming together where everybody sees a benefit here and everybody's working towards a common goal. I think that's what will keep Northern Ontario working hard over the next little while to make sure all of these things come to fruition. And we all want a stronger economy, and we encourage you to take all the information you've learned here. We encourage you to utilize it. We want you to foster the relationships you formed here. We want you to take the information from the Expo and utilize it and with your partnerships to increase your businesses, to increase revenues for your businesses, to create successes for yourselves and your other partners in the region. Remember, you can re-access all of the information you saw here over the last 2 days by visiting growgreenstoneexpo.com, the website, where now you will see we've been broadcasting it live, but in the next few days, I believe by the end of the week, we will have all of the videos of every presentation that was here available on demand. So you can revisit it whenever you want, go back and brush up on whatever it is you missed if you didn't get to everything at all. As well, we'd like to ask you to share that information with your friends and coworkers. I mean, if you have the ability to get that information out to other people, please do so. It helps the organization. We want to increase visitations to Greenstone virtually and in reality. So whatever we can do to get you to pass on the information would be great. A few last thank yous to the organizing committee. There was a whole host of people. We probably can't go through them all, but former EDO Vicki Blanchard, thank you for your help and visions that you've had for the community. Jamie Armstrong and his team of some of them work for the organization, some of them were volunteers. They were just fantastic. Mayor Beaulieu, Roy Sinclair, for your support of this event. I think it doesn't happen without people like you getting behind everybody. And to everybody here in the room and everybody who came down. It was all done for you. We hope we've done a good job for you. And to close this out, we promised we would give away some prizes. We do have a couple of door prizes. I'm going to ask Mayor Beaulieu to come up and pick the pick the winners, and we have, as I said at the beginning, we have 2 prizes, and one is an iPad mini, 16 gig. Now, you do have to be here to attend, is my understanding, so we do have a backup plan if we don't find anybody in the next little while.
I can't believe that. I promise it wasn't up my... You know what it said? My wife here? Dan Beaulieu.
Oh, there you go. Fantastic.
She's gone to the hairdresser.
Oh,
And what is it? I can't believe that you won.
oh, she's got to be here. You're gonna, so, fair enough, fair enough. So we're going to do it again.
Good
Yeah.
thing. Good thing.
We didn't know what to say to you there, Mayor Beaulieu, so thank God somebody brought it up. So
The next one is Dana Dickerson.
she's not here. Okay, let's try again. Keep going.
Oliver Koski.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll get a good one right here. Maybe Jim will put your card in. Lois Wham.
Yeah, that sounds right. There you go. Here, I'll,
Second one would be good. There we go, and we had that. There you go. Congratulations. And Greenstone. Right?
and there's one more prize, and it's Beats by Dre. I have no idea what that means, but that's it right there.
Glenn Bosnick, Vignev Construction. Right, Glenn? It says Longlock resident. Oh, Dick Ministo. Hey, there we go.
There you go. And with that, it's like to close the expo. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Go to the website if you want to catch up on what you missed, and thank you, everyone.